Hi, my YouTube family. This is Yvonne Shikomba. Welcome back to my podcast. Today I am joined by two of my friends, very good friends.
Savi Samuel.
Natasha Kumbwa.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so honored that you made time and availed some time to just come and join me on my podcast. Yes, just a quick icebreaker. Can you just tell the viewers a bit of who you are? So, my sister, Savi, would you do the honors?
I mentioned my name already, so I'm a mother to a very cute son,
Oh,
a wife to a very handsome husband. Oh, yes.
my dear.
And yeah, I'm a teacher by profession.
Oh, yes. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. My sister Natasha.
Hi everyone, it's Natasha here. First of all, I'm God's baby. He loves me so much. Yes.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm a mother, a wife to a wonderful husband, and a mother. Yeah, currently I'm doing what I love most. So you will hear more about me through the course of this discussion.
Thank you so much, Natasha, for sharing that. Yeah. So, as you all know, in life, we go through situations, trials, and tribulations. Today, I've asked Sister Savi to come and share with us a bit of something that she went through that she never knew that she could come out on the other side to say that this too shall pass. Sister Savi, can you just share with us, please?
Okay, thank you once again. You know, as a young person, as you are growing up, you have dreams, you draw up your own life,
Of course, yeah.
how you want your journey to be. And you know, like as a girl, child, you know, like there are expectations that they're expected from you to be. So what happens is, as I was growing up, I was now, as I approached my 20s, I was now preparing my journey of marriage. Every girl dreams of being a wife one day.
Definitely.
So that was my dream, and yeah, it came to pass. Though the way I planned and I thought it's going to be, it's not how it turned out to be, because as we all know that a human being can only plan, but God decides. So at the very beginning of my marriage, like I mentioned, that I'm a wife to a wonderful husband, a very handsome man, a humble man. Yeah, so after we got married, so at the very beginning of our very first days, things were not really good to us, because I had my husband's mother just passed on, and so we have to get married the following week after her burial. So these my first days of my marriage, I did not really enjoy it. Like as I was growing up, I was planning that no, after honeymoon, you have to explore, you have to travel here and there.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a sad moment for me, which by then it was so hard. I thought it was hard, but with God by my side, you see, there's nothing really hard if you are with God. And yeah, I overcame it, and today I am here.
We thank God for that. So, I just let me quickly just go to Sister Natasha, ask her about her journey, and then I'll come back to you just to ask you, and you can so long just prepare yourself, knowing that Lady Yvonne is coming back with a few questions. So yeah, so Sister Natasha, can you share a very intimate part of your life that you went through, just with our viewers, so that at the end of the day we can get some inspiration, some advice as well.
Yes. You know, being born again is not quite a walk in the park. It comes with the package of a lot of challenges in life. But then there's a scripture that stands out for me in my life, is that the book of Isaiah 54 verse 7 that says, no weapon fashioned or formed can ever prosper against you. So there were challenges that I went through in my personal life before I became married. There were a lot of challenges that I had to overcome. And that made me a bit stronger, knowing that when I became married, I turned to understand that when a situation comes to you, it comes because you are the solution of that problem. And that's where I realized also that wherever you find yourself, you have to know that no situation is permanent. When you come to that level of stagnation, when you come to that level of brokenness, when you come to that level of hurt, when you come to that level of pain, you have to realize that this is a stage where I'm in. Because the Bible also says that when you go through the waters, you shall not drown.
Wow, thank you so much. Just to have a sneak peek of what exactly did you go through before getting married? What exactly was the challenge itself before you got married?
Okay. The challenge that I had before I got married was being born again, believing in God, and having to see others getting married before you. You would be wondering, is God still gonna come through for me? And that challenge actually I'm talking about is maintaining your purity while you wait on the Lord. Because God also said that they that wait upon me shall renew their strength.
Oh, yeah.
So that challenge that I'm talking about is the inability of having to wait. Our patience runs out with God. When we see others going ahead of us, we start saying, God, when is it my chance now? When are you coming through for me? It's not that God is not going to come through, but he will do it in the right season, in the right time.
Wow, that's so powerful. I liked what you said. You said patience. And I've learned in this journey, like, as a child of God, but not just as a child of God, in your adult life, you need patience for everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Because patience at the end of the day is also a very strong virtue. So patience, we need to practice patience, especially as women, we need patience. In every season of our lives, we need patience. So going back to my sister Salvin, thank you for being so patient while we were just chatting with Natasha. So what did you learn from that experience that you went through? Because you were saying like you had planned this big day, and at the end of the day, and I know that you and your mother-in-law were so close, so, and you had planned this day, and I know she was part of every detail of the wedding, but I think it was 2 weeks before a week before you got married that we buried her. So what did you learn from that experience, that she was just there now, and a week before you got married she's not there to celebrate it with you?
You know what I learned, like I said, we human beings, we plan, but God decides.
Amen.
And I learned also that that's where I came to strongly believe that really family is not only by blood, because during this time I had friends. I cannot even call them friends right now because they are family. They stood by me and they gave me their shoulders to lean on. And you know, it's so hard when somebody has been part of every plan. You plan, you are together with that person. I even remember showing her our rings on her bed, on her sick bed.
Yes.
And then she will plan, she will be saying, on this day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then in a blink of an eye, that person is not present, it's not available. Now you are starting to rewind everything that you spoke about, everything that you planned about.
Yes.
And in this journey, and during this time, I came to understand why God said, be still and know that I am God.
Amen.
Because this time, you know, and just after that, just to add again,
Yes.
I found some few time as time passed on, I found out I was pregnant. And this child, as I found out I was pregnant, I cannot even tell you that I was excited. I don't know if I was excited, I don't know if I was sad, because this is a news that I was looking forward to
Yes.
share with my mother-in-law, because she has, in every moment, every chance she gets, she will mention that I'm waiting for my grandkids coming from my son.
Yes.
You know, I didn't know how I was feeling during that time, because this are news that I wanted to share. It's a journey that I wanted to share. Though I know that God might have sent, God have sent this child to be our comforter, our counselor during this time, but I just didn't know if I was really happy with the news, or I was counting like, why does it have to, why does she have to be absent from this time?
Yes.
So, but like I said, he is the I am.
Yes.
You see, he is the I am. He is Jehovah Shammah. He is there. So in every situation, I learned that every situation, it's not there to stay, but it's there to make us stronger.
Of course.
It's there to make us stronger. It's there to push us to go forward, to be perseverant. And like I mentioned, that it's always good when you have people, especially prayer warriors around you. You
Yes.
see, these are the sisters that God gave me. I had prayer warriors around me during, either it's during the set time or during the joyful time, which is now the wedding, my wedding day. I had prayer warriors around me, and my families were not really close to me because they are far, but I had my uncle here, my aunt here. They stood with me in all the days. They stood with me. So I never felt that void of my biological mother, because she's a distance from me.
Yes.
But I never felt that void because there were people around me.
Yes.
There were sisters around me. So yeah.
Wow. And just to make this way, your biological mother was a distance, because that time that you got married, it was during COVID. So there was
Yes.
lockdowns and everything was happening at the same time. Yeah. No, just to make it clear to everybody that's listening, not because she was not supported by the mother, but because
Yes.
it was COVID time and there was lockdown and all those things.
She couldn't come.
Yes.
The people were not allowed to travel.
Yes.
Like Erongo region, we are in Walvis Bay. Erongo region was the first one to be put on the lockdown.
Yes.
So people were not allowed to come out or to come in.
Yes.
And that's even why we buried my mother-in-law here.
Yes.
And we supposed to take her to our motherland, but we couldn't because of COVID. So everything was happening fast.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, so with this experience, what advice can you give our YouTube followers, our YouTube family, just somebody that's going through the same situation and think that it's only happening to them?
Okay, my encouragement to my fellow young people, because I always call myself a young person.
My dear.
Yes, I'm the pastor of the youth, so yes, I love young people because, you know, they are just so good. My encouragement is this, that do not lose hope. Even in the times when you think things are not going well according to your plan, you are drowning. You are not seeing a way out. It's too much. Everything is just too much. It's happening fast, you know. There's sometimes that something just happened so fast that you don't even understand yourself. But I want to tell you that I am a child of God, and I will tell you that God knew about it. He said, I know the plans that I have for you, the plans to prosper you, the plans not to hurt you, but to give you a better future. So every plan of your life, know that God knows. And he knew. He said, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. I called you mine. So I want to encourage you that everything that you may be passing through, whether you see a way out, you think that there is no way out, just know that there is a way out. What you need to do is to stand in prayers. It's very important, child of God. Stand in prayers with God. Everything it's possible.
And know that this too shall
Pass.
Okay, so my sister Natasha, always a pleasure chatting to you. I know that you can always make things, very lively. So please share with us what advice, or what did you take from your experience? Yeah, let me say it that way.
Yes, what I took from my experience of of the challenges that I had to go through.
Yes.
One thing I have to say, young ladies, if you are born again, maintain your purity. You cannot tell me that you are serving God and you are having a boyfriend outside of wedlock. He will make you compromise on your Christianity.
Oh, yes.
And God wants us to stand in purity before Him. We don't want people to throw stones on the name of God. We want people to glorify in the name of God, and we need to be that testimony, right? So what does it mean to wait? When you wait on God, it's like as a waiter at a restaurant. They serve. We serve God with our lives, and that is what you do. You wait on God, you serve Him. And what does a person do when he's done with the service, when he has received the service? He pays for the service, isn't it? Yes. And what does God do? He rewards us for doing that service unto Him. So even if it is taking long for God to come through for you, He will indeed come through, because He's always on time. And that perfect timing of God, it will just be the exact moment that you were supposed to do it. But you need to be still. As my sister Savi said, you need to be still and know that He is God. There's no situation that doesn't pass.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Any stage that you find yourself in, being the age of the early 30s or the late 30s, that too shall pass.
Oh, yes.
Because even now, because we have put the time clock on God, that oh God, I'm getting now 45. Let me lower my standard now. Anyone?
And we forgot that it's above time.
Yes.
It's above time.
Yes. So we should stop putting a clock on God. He knows when it's the right time for you to have what He has promised you. Because when you stand on His word, it can never fail. His word is always true, as He is no man that He can lie.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and if He has said it, stand on your word. That your name is at stake.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to believe you for this one.
Wow, thank you so much. I told you with Natasha, things are always lively. I asked her one question, she just answered both at the same time, because it was going to be what was your experience and what to encourage you, but she did it both so neatly in one sentence. And I'm so grateful and thankful that you could be here. One of the things that motivated me to do this channel is to see the goodness of God in everything He does.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Everything in life has a good side, all of it has a good side. You must choose to see God in every situation. That is what I have come to learn. See God in every situation. Doesn't matter what the situation is, learn to see God in the situation. And remember, this too shall pass. And I just want, as we are coming to the end of the podcast, I just want to thank my sisters. Wow, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for coming. I am blessed and I'm grateful that you could take out the time to come and be with me, to come and share your experience. It's not easy to take something personal from your personal life and share it with the public, but thank you so much. I'm really grateful and I'm humbled. And with that said, I just want to say goodbye until next time.